Hi friends, today we will do CRUD operation using design first approach. So with this we will be having database. So I am connecting local database. Here we will use TechDB. In this we are having two tables. We will use student table. So here as you can see we are having three columns: student ID, student name, marks. So here we are having two records. So what we will do, we will do database manipulation in this table with this application. So we will create a new application. Here we will select ASP.NET Web Application, then select next. We will give some meaningful name. Design first approach CRUD, then create. We will select MVC. So I have created code first approach also. You can see in the link in the description box. So here our solution is created. Now we will add model. To create a model we required entity data model. So go to new item, then select data, then add ADO.NET entity. So we will give some meaningful name here, entity model. Then select entity framework designer from database. So we will select this one, then click next, then select new connection. So we will add connection over here. This is our local connection server name, so we will paste here. Then we will select our DB. Our DB name is TechDB. Test connection, it is succeeded. Okay. Here what it will do, it will generate a connection string. Then we will select next. So here it is added TechDB entities by default. This is our DB context class name. It will be in our web.config file. So it is asking entity framework 6.0 or entity framework 5.0. We will go with entity framework 6.0, which is latest. So here we will select student table name, then click on next, finish. So as you can see, it is created a student table. So here I will show you the difference. So here it is created a context class, as you can see here. So here we are having DB TechDB entities, which is nothing but DB context. DB context name is TechDB entities, which will be in our web.config. So as you can see here, our connection string name is TechDB entities. So here it is created entity model.edmx file. So if you are doing with design first approach, it will generate edmx file. So we will do some changes here only. So close this. So we will go to controller, then add a controller. We will select MVC5 controller with views using entity framework. Select student class. This is our DB context class. Use async. Layout not required. Student controller name. Then click on add. It will scaffold our views also. So before that we have to build. So we should build this application. After building the application, we have to add controller. Select MVC5 controller with views using entity framework. Select student class. Select DB context class. Use async. This is unchecked. This is the student controller. Then click on add. So here it will scaffold our views. So it will generate all the methods: create, update, delete, details. So as you can see, this is our TechDB, which is nothing but our DB. So we have initialized here. So we are calling db.students.list. So it will generate all the list here, and it will find the details: create, get, create post, edit, get, and then edit post, then delete, get, delete, confirm. This is post. So what we will do, we will see practically by running this application. This is the default page, home page. So go to this controller name is student, copy this, then paste here, then click on index. This is the index page. So here create a new, give some name, student name, Joy, then 800, create. So as you can see, Joy created. If you want to edit, you can edit here. 900, save. So as you can see, we can see in our DB also, we are having, as of now we are having 2 records. If we are executing this, as you can see, Joy also created. So we can edit also. 900, 1000, save, details, back to list, then delete. We can delete also this record. It is asking, are you sure you want to delete this? You can delete. As you can see, one record is deleted. If we execute, Joy is not there. So this is the CRUD operation by using design first approach. Please subscribe the channel